Thank you, everybody. Thanks for being here today. Thank you, Jeremy, for putting this event on for everybody to get together. I am Christopher Reed. I am running to unseat Dave Loebsack. I need your support. It's time that as Americans we stand up. It's time that we take action. If you're tired of bailouts and rip-offs and payoffs and bribes, get busy, get active. These events are where we need to be. I want to ask you, what does the word representative mean to you? Are you being represented now? No! It's time that we stop sending people to Washington who don't represent us, that don't know what it means to have to pay a mortgage, pay the bills, put food on the table. It's time that we stop sending the elites who tell us what to think and tell us that they know more than we do. It's time that we send the citizen legislator to Washington. Now, I joined this race with one mantra: to defend our future, because it's not being done right now. Dave Loebsack, the person who I seek to run against, told us that he was going to vote for health care. He told us that he knew it wasn't constitutional. He said that a lot of things in Washington wouldn't get done if we stuck to the Constitution. I think that's something he has to wake up and think about. Yeah, it wouldn't get done to us if we did stick to the Constitution. That Constitution is what made us the greatest country God's ever given man. That Constitution gives us our liberties, our freedoms. The Declaration says that God gave us our unalienable rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It's up to us to pursue that happiness. It's not up to the government to give it to us. Now, I get criticized for this story sometimes, but I think it's relevant. When the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, the Japanese admiral said he was afraid they woke a sleeping giant. On 9/11, when the terrorists cowardly attacked New York City and the Pentagon, the world told the terrorists they'd awoken a sleeping giant. Now that our legislators, our leaders in Washington are cowardly usurping our Constitution, we need to send in a loud voice that they have woken a sleeping giant. Now, I hold here in my hand a mailer from Dave Loebsack. Tells us how great he is, everything he's done for us. And then on the back, there's actually a questionnaire to ask citizens what they think. He's already told us that he doesn't care what we think. We're getting what he votes for. Yeah! Now, I have a simple platform. When I go to Washington, I have a simple platform. I'm going to take the oath of office and actually have the audacity to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States. I'm going to defend the Second Amendment, our individual rights to keep and bear arms. I will uphold the 10th Amendment, which says that the federal government is limited and that all those rights that are not explicitly granted them are left to we the people. And finally, term limits. I believe that if we're going to preserve this union, the era of the career politician must come to an end. That is why the first bill that I will author when I'm in Washington will be to enact term limits on all members of the U.S. Senate, the U.S. Congress, including myself. I will fight with the good people in Washington who want to repeal the bill, yes. Now, I don't have a platform of gimmicks like tax holidays that are not going to work. We cannot strip the government of 1/6 of their revenue and they think that they're going to stop spending money for those 2 months. They will continue spending money. That plan will put us further in debt. Our children cannot afford any more debt. We've got to get a plan out there, a flat tax rate to allow Americans to be prosperous, keep more what they make, and then start willing into that debt. We need real Americans, real patriots to go out and be citizen legislators. Vote for Christopher Reed on June 8th. I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. I think that's all of our national candidates for